My name is Cheryl.
Cheryl, let me ask you this question. Can you tell us a little bit about the situation you were facing with the property in Virginia Beach?
Well, I got the property not in a good way. I lost my dad, so I was the only child my dad had, so everything went to me. And I didn't know that the house was paid for, and I found out he took a loan out on the house, and so it just kind of threw me in the air because I didn't know how I was gonna be able to pay this loan, and kind of blocked it out for a while, and the mail was coming. I would just kind of ignore it. I was talking to the people, conversating with the people, and they was working with me, but I know I just couldn't keep on going the way I was going with it. Um, I was getting mail, I wouldn't open it. I was scared, and I knew I couldn't just keep running from it, and I just knew that I was not gonna live there. And I think my dad kind of knew that too. But I just wish he had just told me what he had going on and not just kind of left me in the dark. So, but through grace and mercy, I made it. I made it through it, but it was hard. It was a hard journey.
Thank you for that, Cheryl. You told us a lot about, what you were worried about and the fears that this brought up for you. For you, what was it like working through those fears, those anxieties, those things that, like you said before, you felt left in the dark. But when you started having a conversation with us, what did that look like for you?
Felt like someone else cared about my situation, and you all was willing to help me work through it and work it out. I got several phone calls. I'm still getting them about the
Sure.
house.
Yeah.
Still getting them. You done sold it already? How you did? Wow. Yeah, but I didn't know. I didn't know even where to begin with this. I'm just lost.
So when we started working with you, did you feel that sense of loss kind of come off your shoulders?
I felt like it was something the burden was lifted up because I wasn't dealing with it by myself.
And just a follow-up question, what was it? I know you said you were not by yourself when we initially started talking, but what do
Mm.
you feel was different between us and the people who were calling you wanting to buy the property?
What made me you felt like you was it wasn't about the home. It was just like you were just interested in my story. How did I come into this? Just like you cared. I just felt that I don't know. I just felt that I can't describe it, but I felt like that you really was truly concerned about me. I really that's the way I felt. And you told me, you not to worry, we're gonna work it out, a few things, questions, things that come up, with the situation with the property and stuff, things popped up and you told me just don't worry about it. We're gonna figure it out. Then I had vultures coming at me, you know, with my dad's ex wife and her kids, that stuff still is in the back of my head, that what they done, how they did things that went into my house and took things out of there. I don't know what they took out. I never know. But someone that claimed they loved me and my dad, it wasn't that way. They didn't care anything about him. They just wanted what they could get. When they seen they couldn't get anything out of him, he wasn't nothing to them. They was making plans with my dad's money, trying to in a way. And when they seen that they couldn't get anything, they just nothing. I was up there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and when I was getting ready to gas up, I was driving my car and in the parking lot, and I ran right into my stepsister. She didn't know who I
Mhm.
was, and I didn't say that to her. Right there, you know, they right there at the house. They knew I was there. They didn't come by and say nothing. Didn't see my stepmom. And I went by and seen her for a minute, and no, she cares. She cares, but she needs to. And one of my step brothers was there, and he wouldn't even come out and speak to me. He was like he had just got home from work. He was in the shower. He could have came and spoke to me. She making excuses for him, but I don't care. And they couldn't get what they wanted. He was nothing to them. Yeah, that's the way it went. That's the way it is. That's the way it went. But I'm gonna be okay.
So how does it feel now? You had to interact with family. It didn't go well. But for you, how does it feel knowing that you were able to sell the property? and you were able to get somewhat closer to having closure?
I've been numb about it, but it seems like every day it's the numbness is kind of lifting up. It's not. It's getting better every day.
So does that selling the property and getting hold of your dad's possessions, how does that make you feel? Because we did the work on the back end, but you were doing the moving, et cetera. So how do you feel now that you're this close to having everything unpacked? Is that going to get you closer to having that closure you're looking for?
Yeah, yeah. Unloading this truck, seeing things my dad had and stuff. I still got, I got his stuff. It's gonna be with me. Whatever I get, it's going in there, and I'm gonna have him with me all the time. And his material, his belongings and stuff. He gonna still be a presence in my house and in my life. Do that make sense? What I'm
It
saying?
does. It does. It does because you and I talked and you said something and it stuck with me. Your dad said to you, I want to make sure you're taken care of. I never forgot
Mm-hmm.
that. Said that to me.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe that was our second conversation on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
Yeah.
second or third conversation somewhere early
Yeah.
on. We started talking about everything.
Mhm. I wasn't even a teenager when he told me that. I was pretty. I mean, I might have been 10, 11. I mean, I was really young when he told me that.
Yeah. And it stuck with you.
All through the years, I never forgot it. I never forgot it.
Do you feel taken care of?
Yes, yes, I do. I do. I do.
I got one question I wanted to ask you. And with this one, what would you say to a person that's situation may not be the same, it may be similar? What would you say to them if they were thinking about working with us and they had the two of you were sitting down, just having a honest conversation, and they asked you that
Mhm.
question? What would you say to them?
I would tell them that I would tell them that you care, you concern, you reached out to me. And I mean, I had several people calling me about their house, but it was different with you. It was different. You kind of, in a sense, you kind of remind me of my dad. Your demeanor, your compassion, you care about people. You care. And my daddy was a caring, loving man. He would give you his last. He was a sweet man. I always said that I always wish I could find me a husband like my dad because I'm just gonna be true. They don't make them like him no more. Like him no more. They don't make men like my dad no more. They rare. They are very rare. He believed in taking care of his family. He wanted his family to have. He wanted us to be happy. He loved his family. That he did. He loved his family, and I sensed that with you.
Yeah, I think you heard my little daughter in one of our conversations. Yeah, I think
Mhm.
we spoke.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
That happens quite a bit when we work together.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I know we're meeting in a virtual space. I wish I could give you a big hug because I think the world of you. And I'm glad that you were able to get to and from Virginia Beach safely. I am
Yeah.
glad that you got that first class ticket we
Yeah.
talked about.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm glad that you are getting close to closure and that you are going to be able to do the things you and I talked about over the phone. For you, I
Right.
can tell that this was important to be able to move forward in life. So I wish Bobby and you all the best and that you two continue to shine your light, continue to do the things that make you happy. Please do that
Thank you. Thank you.
and take a vacation soon.